to Bayona's RC World, and today we have the Goldberg Extra 300 here on the table. You've probably seen this plane sitting here. I probably talked about it on my first hanging out with me video, but today I'm going to concentrate on kind of showcasing how I did the canopy section of this plane. And the reason why I decided to go ahead and do this video is on my social media platform I had a few questions when I posted the build video of this, or the build photos. I had a lot of questions in regards to what I did to the canopy section, the deck as a matter of fact, of the canopy. The kit comes with a plastic deck. It's very thin material, and being a vintage kit, produced I believe back in the 90s, early 90s, I believe 91, don't quote me on that, but it is an old kit. And so those of you who actually have the kit sitting in your storage and all, in time eventually the very thin plastic becomes very brittle and sometimes unusable in certain cases and stuff. And so when I purchased this kit off of eBay, the gentleman I purchased it off of, he actually had in the kit 2 sets of canopies, 2 sets of cowls, wool pants, the deck for the canopy itself. It was awesome. So, but unfortunately, the deck itself was also brittle, wasn't that usable to a certain extent, but I was able to salvage at least the chairs and the center dash for the canopy itself. Since they have 2 sets of decking and cowls and everything in there, the second set was actually cracked, so I wasn't able to use that. So I actually have one that I actually did already. So this is it right here. Let me go ahead and get closer to the camera, and I'm going to basically show you what we're going to be doing here. So this is the first set canopy that I actually put together when I actually finished building this kit. This centerpieces that you see in here, the center dash, the actual chairs itself, that is actually the plastic pieces that were technically, it wasn't broke when it came with the kit, but the surrounding sections were cracked. So I just salvaged what I could, and luckily the center dash, the chairs weren't cracked, so I was able to utilize it here on this canopy you see in front of you. So the deck itself is actually made out of lightweight balsa to try to save weight. Eventually the balsa is just a tad bit heavier than the original plastic pieces, and I believe they did use the plastic piece for that whole reason, to be very light. But at the same time, it being very light, it was very flimsy, very I even tried putting it on here, and just by holding the frame you can actually squeeze it together and stuff, and eventually that's not going to hold up in time with flying this plane and transporting, assembling out in the field and so forth. So I decided to go ahead and go this route. So with the second set, I decided to go ahead and just do the video, just to show you exactly what I went through to do this piece. I mean, I could just tell you this is what I did, end of story, but it doesn't hurt just to do this video. So with that said, instead of boring you in real time, I'm gonna go ahead and do a hyperlapse with everything that's gonna be going on to getting this canopy all cut out, put on the frame and everything, and just the whole works. Okay, so we will be doing a hyperlapse so it can go a little bit quicker. If you still don't understand anything, or you have a question in regards to what I just did in a certain section, just go ahead and comment below, and I will get back to you in regards to your question. So without further ado, let's go and do the hyperlapse. Alright, welcome back from the hyperlapse. So as you can see, we got to the stage right now where we got the decking laid out and sheeted. Unfortunately, I did not have any 1/16 inch sheeting, balsa sheeting, so I had no choice but to just go ahead and use the 1/8 light balsa that I actually had laying around. It will work for the video, just to basically show what I have done. In lieu of this, you would basically use a 1/16 inch balsa sheeting instead of the 1/8, just for, you know, saving weight. Other than that, this will still work. Just you know, anything to save a little bit more weight will be beneficial to the aircraft and to the flying experience. But not saying that this won't work itself. So we'll continue finishing up the canopy, but as you can see where we're at right now, it's looking way better than it did before. Alright, so like I said, unfortunately I don't have the seats, the center dash. I can make it out of balsa, but since I actually do have the 1/8 balsa on here, I think it'd be best just to leave it bare, just paint it black, and don't add additional weight to this canopy itself. But other than that, it is going to turn out just exactly how it should be, a canopy for all intents and purposes for this aircraft, with the exception of using the included light plastic decking that comes with the kit, that unfortunately the whole reason why we're doing the video is because it's cracked. So and I know a lot of you out there who actually is building this plane encountered that same issue, and this is how I did it. And we'll go ahead and continue this video, the completion of the canopy, on the next time. So stay tuned for the finishing of the Goldberg Extra 300 canopy. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, and I will see you on my next video.